from the Port of Vancouver, USA. 2024 was the 112th year since our founding. That's 112 years we've helped drive the economy forward here in Clark County. From the goods moved and manufactured here to our transformation of Terminal 1 on Vancouver's waterfront, the past year's activities helped us remain one of the West Coast's leading ports. 2024 was not without headwinds. The global trade landscape shifted in ways that continue into 2025, but our strategic approach of diversifying our business lines made it one of our strongest financial years yet, supporting nearly 20,000 jobs and generating $2.9 billion in regional economic benefits. That strong output also allows us to invest in cutting-edge road, rail, and shipping facilities that will spur economic growth well into the future. But having a sound strategy was only part of the story. The people who come to work here each day, including talented port team members, our valuable longshore team, and the doers and makers at our 50 tenant businesses also fueled our success. And we have to recognize the vital role of the Columbia River, which remains one of the most reliable marine highways. All the planning and work that goes into maintaining this river shipping channel makes it a critical link in the nation's supply chain. Our Chief Commercial Officer, Alex Strojan, will expand on the marine and commercial activities that shaped our successes in 2024.
The Port of Vancouver, USA serves as an important gateway for America's producers. In fact, approximately 90% of what moves through here is bound for markets abroad. Whether it's high-quality wheat or one of the building block commodities needed for communities around the globe, the cargo we handle here remained in steady demand throughout 2024. One of the port's longest tenured businesses, United Grain Corporation, moved 5.9 million metric tons of wheat, corn, and other agricultural commodities grown on farms located throughout the American West and Midwest. 2024 marked the 55th year of partnership between American farmers, United Grain, and the port to help feed the world. Another commodity that comes through our port, U.S.-sourced copper concentrate, is a vital component for the production of phones, tablets, electric and hybrid vehicles, and other things we use each and every day. In 2024, we handled enough copper for the manufacturing of 1.4 million hybrid cars. And on the other side of the trade equation, imports also played a key role in the port's success throughout the year. 2024 was the 31st year of our partnership with Subaru. More than 78,000 Crosstreks, Foresters, and other Subaru vehicles moved through our docks, solidifying our position as North America's largest Subaru gateway. We also remain the West Coast's main thoroughfare for wind energy. More than 600 wind components, including massive towers and blades the size of the Statue of Liberty, moved through the port, enough to generate power for 97,000 homes. This cargo was destined for various locations in North America, but supported logistics and freight transportation jobs right here in Southwest Washington. No discussion is complete when talking about the port's accomplishments in moving cargo without recognizing the incredible skill and dedication of our longshore partners.
I'm Jared Moultrie. I am the current Vice President of ILWU Local 4 here at the Port of Vancouver. Next week, it'll be my 20-year anniversary on the waterfront. We load and unload everything here at the Port of Vancouver. So one day I could be at the grain elevator sweeping grain dust, driving the locomotive train, coming down to berth site to load steel, driving a crane, being in a hatch, hooking up cargo. I find the best part of working at the Port of Vancouver is their excitement to work with us and we'll work with them. They listen to our concerns and our needs and do the best they can for us and the best we can for them to make the Port of Vancouver, a booming port.
With trade as our focus, we keep a close eye on global events. Restrictive trade policies and conflict zones continue to impact the global supply chain. A prime example is steel. Once a key import through the Columbia River, it has declined sharply in recent years. Despite these challenges, the port kept pushing forward. In 2024, we prepped for new cargo, soda ash, a key U.S. source mineral used in everything from healthcare to clean energy. Within 2 years, the port will be a major global gateway for soda ash. The port also remains a thriving hub for industrial business activity. Within the last 12 months, we welcomed 2 new manufacturers, 360 Sheet Metal and Axiom Packaging, to our industrial roster. We also help many existing tenant businesses expand their footprints in order to add employees and boost production. Businesses that include Wickham Weld, Boise Cascade, and Sigma DG. And as with everything that happens here, incredible people are at the center of these success stories.
Sigma got started about 17 years ago. We were initially in the fiberglass rebar business. So we would try to bring in 20 and 40 foot sticks of fiberglass rebar and put them on my driveway at my house, and then put them on trucks and get them out. Absolutely impossible. That's what led us to the port. We no longer do fiberglass rebar. We got into underground mining, and then we went from mining into form ties for concrete forming, and we do all of that now. We're the only ones in the entire world with the threaded rod that does the performances that we've created. So the port was excellent for us as a first timer back in the day. They were very helpful in helping us grow.
To fulfill our mission in the coming years and decades, it's critical we continue investing in our operations. We want to maximize economic opportunities today and in the coming years. The president of our elected Board of Commissioners, Jack Berkman, will highlight some of these investments.
Our port is constantly looking for ways to do things better. That's why in 2024, we were thrilled to earn a $22 million Clean Ports grant. It will help strengthen our position as one of the West Coast's leading trade hubs, and also provide additional benefit to the Vancouver community. The port will invest in doubling our fleet of mobile harbor cranes. This new equipment will allow our longshore to move more high and heavy cargo with greater efficiency. Cargo like 83-meter wind blades, for example. Importantly, these new cranes will produce zero emissions, contributing to cleaner air for our neighbors. This grant will also help improve the port's most visible location, Terminal 1. We'll use the funds to install shore power technology, which will allow cruise vessels to shut off diesel-powered generators while docked at the waterfront. It's a fitting upgrade for Terminal 1, which in 2024 continued its transformation on Vancouver's waterfront. Last fall, along with our partners from Lincoln Property Company and the City of Vancouver, we cut the ribbon on the new headquarters building for global data company ZoomInfo. This new development brings incredible amenities to the waterfront. In its center is The Launch, a brand new public gathering area with views of the river. And the new buildings offer inspiring architecture, bird-safe design features, and a connection to trails and paths along the river's edge. And in the coming years, it will sit across from a new public market. The port continued making progress on the market project last year, removing our 100-year-old dock and stabilizing the shoreline for the next phase.
One of our goals for Terminal 1 and across the port footprint is to open up opportunities for businesses and workers to thrive here. That's why we're also making sure people in this region have the training to fill the jobs that are created. Last year, we joined community partners in celebrating the groundbreaking of Hudson's Bay High School Endeavor Tech Trades Building. Once complete, this center will provide high school students with hands-on training in maritime jobs here at the port. The Port's Community Fund supported Partners in Careers, a Vancouver-based job training program. The funds were used to empower a cohort of young people interested in starting their own businesses. And the Port also placed interns and apprentices throughout our departments to help students and graduates launch successful careers. Of course, the community continued to play a key role in the Port in 2024. More than 450 people came to see ocean-going vessels and giant wind blades up close during the public tour program last spring, summer, and fall. We also connected with people throughout Vancouver and surrounding neighborhoods. Our free lecture series at the historic Kiggins Theatre allowed attendees to learn more about the port from river pilots, business partners, and other industry leaders. And throughout 2024, we continued the conservation and sustainability efforts our port is known for. We continued taking steps in line with our climate action plan, like upgrading to low and zero emissions equipment throughout the port. Our purple martin nesting area saw more than 50 hatches in 2024, marking the 13th year of this successful program. And the port's green space will soon be buzzing with more activity. Last year, we partnered with the Vancouver Bee Project to begin creating a habitat for native pollinators. 2024 was eventful for the Port of Vancouver, USA. Yes, there were challenges in the global marketplace, but our terminals remained busy, our tenant businesses expanded, and our historic Terminal 1 location continued its transformation. We're optimistic 2025 will bring even more progress. Later this year, we'll begin constructing the new dock at Terminal 1, putting us another step closer to the public market. We'll make upgrades to our marine and rail facilities in order to handle new commodities, ensuring we can keep delivering economic benefits to our community. We'll start work expanding the bike and pedestrian path running along Lower River Road. We'll continue serving as a vital link between America's producers and the world. And we'll remain committed to this community's success. It's an honor to serve as the economic engine for Southwest Washington for 112 years and counting.